Voila, here we go again, making a couple. I'm back to this machine. The blue machine had some issues with that heating element. I think that was a bad element. That's why I took it off a few years ago, and I thought, oh, this one looks... Anyway, I'm going to order a different one and start over, but that's fun. These guys are running good today, and we're doing good. Well, we know all those little fascist guys are under... I heard a very good catastrophic extinction. They're on their way out, and they're just going ape shit. Doing the craziest things they can think of. And they're not really bright at all. They just like our reactionary trust funders and people who, they've never really done things. The only thing they really know how to do is gaslight people. That's it. That's all they do. So we're heating up the machines. No gauge, one gauge on this. They're going. It's been a rainy day all day, but we have some nice... nice orchid growing in the window. So we have all these good things that we get to enjoy, and we're just not them, which is even the better stuff. And they murdered that lady, and it's just absurd the way they say, oh, he had a bruise or his hemorrhoids bled. It's like, okay, what does that have to do with anything? You guys are just ape shit, and you're on your way out. You're trying to do as much damage as you can as you leave. That's just what they're doing. And you got to keep it up, and you got to love those Minnesota guys and girls. They're just really are the true badasses, because they're just standing up to these guys day and night, and they're just fat little punky cowards. If they didn't have their little gang around them and their little weapons, they would be hiding. There's nothing they could do, because they really are nothing whatsoever. They just aren't. Oh, we're coming up. We're going to get ready. We'll probably do a little steaming on this baby, so to get a little juicier, and then we'll go. This one's on its way up too. I never care about those little drips. People get going too much about little things that don't matter. Okay, that one's coming up too. Let me let it get a little more. We're almost done steaming. We can do them two at once. Beautiful. Get rid of that. So let this baby come back up. And who's the most insane? Is little Carolyn L. The Carolyn Levitt. That's obviously someone who just is so frustrated and angry in life that they've just never been able to have an orgasm. That's what it is. It just is. She has a lot of mental issues, like in extreme mental issues. And it's just way too far. I mean, she doesn't even answer questions. She just has these little pre-rehearsed attacks, which are actually the funniest things I've heard, because they don't make sense. I don't know who she thinks she is, but she just sounds like the crazy lady on the street, walking along and yelling at who knows what birds and clouds. Oh, God. But yeah, they're going extinct. They're on their way out. Donnie's bumbling around, falling asleep, shitting his pants. He shits his pants, just to say it. I feel sorry for it, because it's a medical condition, and for everybody who has trouble, I wouldn't even mention it, and I feel sorry for him, but this guy doesn't need anything like that. He needs to be drug out and just drug right out of there. All those guys do. I would say strip them naked and drag them down the street and just toss them off at Mar-a-Lago. You guys have to stay on there the rest of your life. No one else can go in and out. Fend for yourselves, because they are bad. They're going extinct, and all these type of people are. And the ICE guys are all just old Proud Boys, and those January 6ers and those punks that used to remember they used to go to the park and punch each other in the stomach as their initiation. But it wasn't real punk. Like, it was kind of They just want to touch another guy's belly without pretending they're not gay. I don't know. But if you're gay, it's okay. No one really cares. But these guys obviously have a lot of issues. Anyway, I don't know what it is, but maybe they watch too much strange porn. I don't know. But anyway, they're going extinct, and we're not. And you got to be really proud of those Minnesota people, because they're the ones right on the front lines, and they're shooting them, murdering ladies. They're doing all the bad stuff, so they're really out in the open. And yeah, it's going to be great. We're going to be rid of that guy soon, and the parties are going to be great. We just hope he doesn't kill too many more people. I was trying to figure it out, and he's probably murdered at least 1 million people this last year when you figure out the health problems, the people he's murdering in other countries, blowing up little villages and just going, what? Right, this weird shit on that little Petey. They're all just really losers. They're cowards. They're afraid of everything. That's why they lash out. And it's catastrophic extinction for them. So the good side is humanity will be more aware. The Walk for Peace will be the winners. They're not even trying to win, but they're going to be really the symbol for everybody, not these guys. But yeah, let's go drink these, and I think we'll roll up another doobie. But all right, there we go. Yeah, things are going to get better. Don't worry about these idiots.